I said, I don't know, Dad, I don't know. And so he goes into the other room, switches on the telly and looks at the time, and he goes, it's only 11 o'clock in the bloody morning, what are you doing waking me up at this time, you bloody... Alright, what's going on everyone, British Brad here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're back with another story. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far, and I hope I'm easy to watch. I'm trying to be as easy to watch as possible. If not, then that's fine. I guess I'll just learn from my mistakes. If you are new around here, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bells if you like some crazy stories. But anyway guys, I'm quite fond of telling crazy stories, and today is certainly no exception. So let's get into today's video. So my relationship with my father is somewhat stable, but we do often have times where we have big arguments and they lead to massive fallouts, and sometimes can even lead to not talking to each other for a bit. But we always make up in the end, because what I've learned is, guys, you can choose your friends, but you cannot choose your family. As much as I hate to admit it, but that's the truth, guys, so I guess we all just got to deal with it and move on. But this particular time that I fell out with my dad, rather than just not talking to him, rather than having an argument, I decided to prank him as a retaliation to what he did. Now, Brad, what did he do? Well, what he did this was at a time when I was off school, I believe it was. I think I was on a 6 weeks holiday or summer holidays, and I was in bed, I was trying to get to sleep, and my father was up all night screaming, ranting, and raging at the video game. Bearing in mind, he's right below me, so like my bedroom's above where he plays his video games. So, well, used to play his video games. He was giving it all this, right, and all that. And I went down and told him to be quiet, and he told me to shut up and go back to just shut up and go back to bed anyway. So, I said, no, I don't want to shut up, just be quiet, I'm trying to get to sleep. And he said, no, and he just, he wasn't being quiet, he was still being loud, not giving a crap. Anyway, so I did a prank. I slept as best as I could. I waited till the morning, and 6 o'clock rolled around. And my dad was coming upstairs, and his eyes had like big bags underneath, and he's like, ooh, I'm really tired. I said, all right, well, good night, Dad. Smiling with like a evil plot twist. And what I decided to do, guys, may have been 900 IQ from me. I waited for him to go to sleep, and I sat around for about an hour, waited for him to make sure he was properly asleep. And I went round the house, knowing that my father, when he's asleep, he often has times where he gazes up at the clock and looks at the time. This was perfect. So I went round the house and turned every single clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they said that, because my dad doesn't carry a watch and he doesn't have a phone, so I took advantage of that. Anyway, so I went downstairs at about 8 o'clock, waking up, had my breakfast, had some Cheerios, had a cup of tea. You got, if you're British, you have to have a cup of tea. I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way it is. And next minute, I hear boom, 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 the stairs coming down. And my dad walks down. He's got like bags. He's like, oh, you alright, son? He's all like really. He's like, he looked like a zombie. He genuinely looked like a zombie. Anyway, so he sits down, falls in his chair. And he's sitting there, he's like, can you make me a brew? Anyway, so I go and make him a brew and all that, so yeah, here you go, Dad. Smiling all like, knowing that he'd only been asleep for about an hour, maybe 2, if he was lucky. I was still worried though, because Dad does like to watch TV every now and then, and on the television I could not change the time on there, so it'll always tell the right time on the television. So we're sitting there, talking and popping down every now and then. Hours and hours are passing, and my dad's looking more and more like a zombie the longer and longer he's awake. And my dad eventually goes, you know what, son? I've had all them hours kip, and I tell you what, I'm absolutely shattered, I swear. Feels like I've not even been to sleep at all. I'm absolutely shattered. Bearing in mind, guys, he thinks he's been asleep for 10 hours, just in case you're not following the story. Anyway, so I was going to tell him, but I decided, no, I'm going to hang in there as long as I can. Anyway, hours and hours pass, and eventually it gets to about 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Bearing in mind, this is in the middle of winter, so the sun was meant to be going down soon. And my dad was looking at the clock, and he was looking out the window, and he's like, shouldn't it be getting dark now? And I said, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And he's like, that's weird. Anyway, so more and more hours go, and he goes, no, it should definitely be getting dark now. Something is seriously wrong here, son. I said, I don't know, Dad, I don't know. And so he goes into the other room, switches on the telly and looks at the time, and he goes, it's only 11 o'clock in the bloody morning, what are you doing waking me up at this time, you bloody... I burst into laughter at this point, which made it even worse. He's just saying, why'd you wake me up at this time? You know I've been up all night. Anyway, so he goes back upstairs and gets in bed and falls asleep or whatever he did, and woke up at the later time. And in my books, that was a win. That was a win. I outsmarted my father and outfoxed the fox. And yeah, that was how I pranked my father and made him stay up very, very early, I guess. I know it probably wasn't the best prank in the world, but it was probably one of my best pranks that I've done on my father because, you know, I didn't really do anything. I just changed the clocks and it was so effective, so effective. That'll do it for today's video, guys. Make sure you check out some more videos if you like these crazy stories. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.